What's up, you shit? Timmers here. Now, this year saw the release of lots of really fun, cool action movies. So, I'm of course going to be doing my top 10 favorite action movies of the year. So, here is my list. Number 10 might be unpopular to some, but I don't care. I really had a fun time with it. And that is the remake of Roadhouse. Now, is it as good as the original Patrick Swayze one? Obviously not. But it was still pretty entertaining to watch, to say the least. I know it got a little controversy because the whole Doug Lyman wanted to release this thing in theaters and etc. But it's still a pretty fun one. I mean, Conor McGregor was not a good actor in this at all, but some of the action scenes was still pretty decent. Jake Gyllenhaal was pretty good. Danelle McKellar, who played like the female lead in this, she was pretty cool. I like the villain, played by Billy Magnuson. I mean, I had a fun time with this. I mean, I'm definitely down to see if they'll make a sequel down the line. But anyway, all right, coming in at number 9 is Delma. Now, Delma, if you guys know, it's a little, it's not much of an action like let's say a Roadhouses or anything like that, but it definitely has the action element to it. It stars June Squibb. Of course, you might know who, of course, got an Oscar nomination for Nebraska. You might know her me, as a Sheldon's Mima in Big Bang Theory. Not Young Sheldon, but Big Bang Theory, that is. She's been in other cool stuff like Shameless, Modern Family. She was excellent in this. If you guys don't know much about the story of Delma, she pretty much plays like this elderly lady named Delma who ends up being scammed by phone scam artists, and so she decides to want to travel miles with her friend played by the late great Richard Roundtree to pretty much get what's taken from hers and all, and it is a lot of fun. Like June Squibb is like 92 years old, I believe, and she actually did her own stunts in this. I'm like, man, Tom Cruise got some competition right there. But yeah, if you guys have not really watched Delma, there is some really fun action to it. The action towards the end is pretty cool. This is a really excellent film, very underrated too. So if you guys never seen Delma, do yourself a favor, go check out Delma. All right, number 8 is The Shadow Strays. Now, this is of course directed by the same guy who's doing the upcoming Nobody sequel, and this definitely has a little bit of like a raid feel to it. If you guys don't know much about the story, it's where like this young assassin defies her mentor to save this child from a ruthless crime syndicate, and his lead actress, Aurora Rivera, I think her name is. She was excellent in this. I really hope to see her in more extra roles in the future because she nailed it every inch here. The violence and it's more violence than you expect. Like definitely very raid violence here. It's just so entertaining to check out. It's a lot of fun. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Definitely give it a go. All right, number 7 is I'm going with Gladiator 2. Now the action in this more bloodier than the original, I admit. Denzel, of course, playing the villain in this. It's usually rare seeing Denzel as a bad guy, but he really plays his part very well here. Paul Mescal was great. The action sequences in the Coliseum ring was pretty cool. Like the action isn't as good as let's say the action from the original, but it's still pretty decent and very entertaining. So a really decent action one there. All right, number 6 is Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. And just like with 2015's Mad Max Fury Road, the action in this was pretty cool too. Anna Taylor-Joy was great. Chris Hemsworth as the bad guy in this was really good. The action wasn't as good as let's say the one for Fury Road or anything, but still definitely still had some fun action to it and really decent one there. All right, number 5 is Rebel Ridge. Now, this movie came out on Netflix, starring Aaron Pereira, of course, who's going to be our new Green Lantern, where he plays a former Marine who confronts corruption in his small town when a local law enforcement seizes a bag of cash he needs to post his cousin's bail. And this movie definitely has like a feel of, let's say, Rambo in a way. Definitely has a little bit of like the Jack Reacher vibe, and it's definitely really cool. Some of the action, this is really great. Don Johnson, Anna Sophia Robb was really good in this too, so really fun film there. And of course, the director Jeremy Saulnier, who gave us Green Room, he did a great job here too. I wonder if they'll actually ever do a sequel to this. But anyway, number four, I'm going with The Fall Guy. I mean, this movie is a love letter to stunts, and The Fall Guy is a lot of fun. The action that Ryan Gosling does in this is really cool. Really shows how dangerous these stunt works could be. Based on the very popular TV show from the 1970s to 80s and all. It's definitely a really fun one, worth giving a go. Sadly, ain't no one wants you to see it when it was released, but if you guys have not watched The Fall Guy, it's on Peacock. Definitely go watch it. All right, number three is Civil War. Now, Civil War, of course, is directed by Alex Garland and is set in dystopian future America, where a team of military and battle journalists race against time to reach Washington D.C. before rebel factions descend upon the White House. And the action and driller aspects in this is great. Jesse Plemons is so terrifying in his part here. Kirsten Dunst is great. Those are the other cast members like Stephen Henderson, Kelly Spanning. I mean, lots of really great cast members in this too. It's a really again, I think this is probably Alex Garland's best work since Ex Machina. And he did a great job with this, so definitely give that one a go. All right, number two is Bad Boys Ride or Die. Now, just like the other Bad Boys movies, the action in this was just on top notch. Will Smith and Marlon Lawrence both play off each other very well. The humor is pretty cool too. Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely shows how that this is one of the best action franchises out there, and I'm definitely looking forward to see more Bad Boys down the line. And my number one favorite action movie of the year is none other than Deadpool and Wolverine. Just like the action from the first two Deadpool movies, the action in this was just top notch, was really entertaining to watch. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, like some of the action sequences, like obviously the best action sequence in the whole film, I'll probably say obviously it's towards the end when they're fighting all the Deadpool variants. And yeah, I mean I really quite like the action stuff in this. The action movies in these Deadpool movies are a lot of fun to check out, and yeah, I just adore them a lot. Well, that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. 10 Roadhouse, 9 Delma, 8 The Shadow Strays, 7 Gladiator 2, 6 Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, 5 Rebel Ridge, 4 The Fall Guy, 3 Civil War, 2 Bad Boys Ride or Die, and number 1 Deadpool and Wolverine. Now there's loads of other ones that came out this year, like The Beekeeper, Doom Part 2, Nox Goes Away, Godzilla X Kong, New Empire, Monkey Man, Dogman, Beverly Hills Cop XF I could have added. Jackpot was pretty good. The Kills game, I had a fun time with that. Red One was pretty good. Carry On. I mean, some really cool action movies that came out this year. But my top 10, I pretty much enjoy more. Well, let me let you guys. What were some of your favorite action movies of 2024? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is him.